All right, guys, so we're going to talk about going over urgency. So I wrote out a list of different things to talk about with different material options in the house, okay? So the first thing I will kind of talk about is tile. So we'll go left or right. Can you have moisture meter? Moisture meter? Moisture meter? Thank you. So if you guys do not use a moisture meter in the house, you are costing yourself a lot of money. Who likes costing herself money? Raise your hand. Nobody? Good. Okay, so this is important because when you get into the bathroom, you can make the problem very real. You want to kind of attack the customer's urgency receptors in a few different ways. So we'll get to it. When you get into the bathroom, the first thing you want to look for, guys, is if they have tile. You want to look for cracks, you want to look for mold. Those are the two easiest things you want to look for, okay? So we'll go through some of these and then we'll role play. Tile. It cracks. 75% of all tile showers will crack within 5 years. Okay? They all crack. It's the most porous wall system. Literally, tile is only held together by sand. There is 100 yards of sand in a tile shower that's mixed in. Isn't that crazy? It's a lot of sand. It's one football field just lengthwise. Okay? And since it's so porous, you know what that does? It causes mold and mildew and cracks, right? So the more cracks you get, the more moisture gets in. The more moisture gets in, the more mold and mildew that you see. So look out for like pinks, look out for black stuff, look out for any slimy substances. That's the mold and mildew happening in the tile shower, okay? And we'll actually role play this real quick. So when we get in, let's say this is the shower, okay? So yeah, we're getting in here. You're coming in. Mind if I step in the bathroom? Shower at the top? Okay, thank you. So yeah, right here, I'm kind of noticing right off the bat, you have some mold seeping out underneath the tile here. Can you see that?
Yeah,
black stuff there.
I sure can.
And actually over here too.
Gross.
Yeah, here, touch that real quick.
Okay.
Hell no.
No, you want to? Okay.
No, really, oh, that's disgusting.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, and it looks like you're getting some more up here too. And actually, I'm gonna turn this little light on. See that little crack in there? That makes sense. You're having a crack there. You have a little space in the grout right here, and that's gonna. I mean, it's gonna happen because it's tile. I mean, tile's the most porous substance you guys can have in your house anyway, right? You know. So what happens is, like over time, that sand, that grout just keeps getting worn away. Because the ironic thing about tile being in the showers is the more you clean it, the more you have to clean it, so there's more maintenance. Because think about it, you're sitting there scrubbing it, releasing it down, those little grout flakes, the sand, it just comes off. So the more the sand gets eaten away, what do you think happens? The water gets in there, right?
Goes right in there.
And that's what causes the cracks, because now you have the shifting of the material because of the warm and cold. So now you're getting the tiles cracking like you have here. You're gonna start to see the, I call it the shower ooze, this black molding stuff. But I want to make sure how much moisture is behind your walls, though. I want to make sure it's not like overly bad. Kind of see what's going on with it. So use a moisture meter.
Okay.
Over here, we use this wall as a test wall. Since it's outside the shower here, over by your vanity. Normal, you know, a few points. But now over here, see where all this mold is?
Yeah.
Watch this. Looks like a 70.
Wow, that's high.
So anything over 30, guys, you're going to have some moisture behind there that's significant. Anything over 50, you have the ideal conditions for mold. Anything over that 70, you could be getting into that black mold, brown mold territory. Okay, so I probably wouldn't touch that again, to be honest, because I don't know exactly what it is, but it makes sense. Look over here. Here's where more cracking is. Right there. Let's go here. Okay, so this is like the back wall. It shouldn't have as much problems with it. Let's see. Yeah, like 52, 54. Okay, so all these areas where you're seeing the mold, like that's where it's coming in, which makes sense though. You know what I'm saying? And do you guys want to hear? You want to hear a funny but disgusting story?
Always.
Cool. So I know when people pee in the shower on that tile. I know, it's kind of funny, but I know why, because,
Okay.
you know, as you know, like I said, tile's so porous, right? So
Yeah.
when you pee, like, it just lets the moisture in, and, you know, you pee, you got the ammonia, just gets sucked in that sand, right? So no matter how much you clean it, you can always smell it a little bit. And the more you clean it, the more you're gonna smell. It's ironic, right? And then when we dig it up and take the tiles out, put our stuff in, underneath the tile floor, you see the yellow, you see the orange, the brown, like, it's disgusting. Ugh. And it's funny because everyone has like a pee spot in the shower, you know? Because over here, it's gonna be like clean, like normal tile grout looking.
That's
thing.
an
And over here by the
old
drain,
shower.
yeah, it's people got their spots. So not only do I know that they pee, I know where they pee in the shower. So yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, so I expect this with tile. It's nothing new. Honestly, I don't even know why. And this is where, as I'm getting ready to measure, this is what I would say, guys. I don't even know why people even put tile in the wet area anyway. Probably the Romans. But because think about it, like anytime you got a pool, a nice place, like there's never tile. It's concrete, plaster, or pavers. Why? Because they have to redo the tile every week. So that's how you kind of role play tile, guys. Now acrylic. Next, acrylic.
Plastic.
Thank you.
Plastic.
Acrylic.
Plastic.
Thank you. So it looks cheap, guys. Okay, it looks cheap. What's the main reason people go with tile? They like that luxury fit and finish. Looks pretty. You can get different colors. That's it. It's expensive, takes a while, a lot of maintenance. So that's why people go with acrylic. Less maintenance, right? Less maintenance, cheaper, right? But it looks cheap. People don't like looking at plastic, you know, in their shower. It literally, you can take, you know, go invest your money in a rare Lego set and get better value out of it. Like one of those Titanic Lego things, you know.
Yeah.
Old worn, you know. So it warps, it bends, discolors, it cracks, it scratches. So acrylic, guys, it's not solid all the way through. They put a little sticker in front of it, on top of it, compress it, right? And it's white the rest of the way, or black, whatever color the acrylic is. So as soon as you scratch it, you're gonna see the undertone color. And what do you think happens when you scratch it? You open it up. Now you have mold, mildew to form the scratches.
I would imagine a black light, you would see the pea stains in there too if you turn all the lights
Yeah,
off.
and
on that.
I use a black light with that too.
Yeah.
It's funny, you'll have one, okay? And there's limited no warranties because you're buying it from BCI, because nobody that actually sells acrylic, guys, is factory direct, okay? And guess what? It's weak and glued to the walls. Like, I had a customer call me one time, or when we were out, and they were showering, and all of a sudden they felt something like hit their body. Their walls cut off. Because unless you guys are the only people on the earth that only take cold showers, you're turning that thing up hot, you're steaming that thing in there. What do you think happens to that glue behind there? Because
Softens.
what's that?
That softens.
Softens. Yep. And what's acrylic? It's plastic.
Yep.
It warps, bends, its colors, cracks. Go put your water bottle in the sun. You know what's gonna happen? Look like the Blob. After a while.
Yeah.
You know, horrible movie back in the day. That my dad forcefully made me watch. So it's hard to warranty that, okay? And it smells like chemicals when it first gets installed. We have a sample here I just passed around everybody. It smells like a chemical factory, right?
Yep.
And so,
Remind me of fertilizer.
yeah,
actually.
it's like a fertilizer or like a fresh paved blacktop or something. It's like, ooh, it's strong, it's pungent. Now imagine you're in there with the shower, with all the steam. Like, remember, you know how you guys, you know, when you're outside, you could like say, oh, it smells like rain. No, it's actually humans and most mammals actually have a better sense of smell when there's moisture content in the air. The higher the moisture, the better you can smell. It's the science of it, right? So it's kind of like why if you fart in the shower, it smells more. You can say that, customer.
Does that smell go away on the acrylic eventually?
Yeah, it does eventually after the toxins get in your lungs, all those months absorbs in your body, and the, you know. So
Yeah.
you know. So when you're in the shower, it already stinks like the plastic. Imagine all that steam in there. It's gonna make it smell worse.
yeah, the
and
hot, the
that's a
heat.
huge complaint with customers that first get acrylic guys. They go, stinks. It's pungent. It does stink. I mean, I give it to you guys. It does stink. So I don't want my shower smelling like a 1910 factory in China. Okay. So, or the United States for that matter in 1910, with the sweatshops, where all the 5-year-olds were working on the machine.
So I assume our product has no off gases or smell when it's new?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Fiberglass.
Great.
That's builder grade stuff, right, guys? Fiberglass,
Yeah.
builder grade. It's the cheapest of the cheap you can put in there. It's almost like acrylic, sort of, but it's worse. Okay. No safety features. It's hollow. So here's a wall. If you have a wall, fiberglass comes out
It encroaches on
to there.
space, too.
It lessens the space in your shower, right? You lose space.
That's
Lose
true.
shower space.
Takes about 2 inches around each corner.
Yep. 2 inches around each side at minimum.
Mm-hmm. So you're looking at least 6 inches to lose.
Yep. So you lose two, hang on to the tubs there.
Oh, yeah.
And especially if you have one of those seats or those jetted out like soap holder
Oh,
things.
yeah.
Shelving.
And so now you're showering like this,
That's how I showered. Like a barrelina.
you know, and to move you got to do the shower shuffle, call it.
That's a,
The shower shuffle. But the things I'm doing, guys, I'm doing it in front of a customer. That's
Of course.
it's engaging. It paints such a picture. That's what you got to do. So it's super cheap looking. It's weak. No safety features. I mean, think it's hollow, right? So if you're gonna have a grab bar in there, what happens if you're 200 pounds and you go, oops? Where are you going? Well, down there. You know where your wall's going? Down goes Fraser with you. You said you cracked fiberglass, didn't you? Tell the story.
actually, the bottom, the floors, the pans, because my pan was cracked. Well, I called up the warranty company, came and they put another floor in, okay, a whole new shell, and 3 months later it cracked again.
Because it's super weak.
Well, yeah, because
It
and
bounces.
it was
it's like a
bouncing.
trampoline. Guys, if you press on the fiberglass like this, do a little CPR. You're like, hey,
Oh,
are
it
you
cracked.
okay? Are
I
you
mean,
okay?
I didn't put 70 or 80 pounds of myself in there because it was like 1 foot in, crack.
Crack, yeah.
Oh my God.
And if it cracks, you know what's going to happen? It's going to leak water into their house. And listen, an at-home in-house swimming pool is nice. Just this is not the way to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So and it's super. Fiberglass is very porous because it has a lot of openings in the structure of it. If you actually put fiberglass under a microscope, a lot of spacing. So when you're in there, your skin cells, the oils, the soaps, your hair, it all gets lodged in those fiberglass little holes. That's why you get
Well,
the
you
pink
can
mold
see
and
it on the fiberglass showers.
You
You
can
can
see
see it. I mean, you can see
hard
where it's
water.
brown or
Yeah.
it's darker colors and strips.
Correct. And you can see the pink ooze, the black ooze, and stuff like that.
Right.
And again, same thing with tile. The more you clean fiberglass, the more maintenance there will be for you because you're wearing away the glaze and broadening the openings in the fiberglass. Same thing. And that's why these customers are like, every year I gotta clean it more. They will literally tell you that.
You can't. The
What's
finish is gone. It's the
Yeah,
stains
it's-
get right into the
It goes right in.
Yeah, there's nothing to clean.
They're not supposed to last longer than like 5 years, guys. So it's a fixed insert. So if like I want to put some fiberglass in. Okay, well your shower is 60 by 33. Your door is 28 inches long. Why? What are you gonna do? Well, you gotta bust out the door. Okay, so might as well just put our shower in there because there's the cost. You want to widen your door? Well, no. Are you gonna take your toilet out, your vanity out, your other thing out, this out, the heater out? No. Okay. So you don't want to spend 20 grand, as you're saying. You can put ours in for 15. So keep that in mind. And like we already talked about, you lose shower space. So that's when you're in there, like have them go into their shower. Show me how they get in, ask them, hey, how do you get in? So like you're looking for a grab bar right here. So you want to grab bar right here. Okay, cool. This is like your slip pads right here. And if they have a tub, like you try to go into that threshold. Don't fall like I did once. I have a bruise on my leg still from February. But like, show them how much that is. Like, yeah, it's a lot. Can you do that safely? Oh, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Ask them that. Can you show me how you get in over the tub safely? Oh, I don't know. Or sure, I'll try. All right, if it's too dangerous, don't do it. Okay. What are you doing now? You're playing on emotion, right? This is a thing called value conditioning. Okay, value conditioning. We'll get into that later. So that's what you talk about when you're in your inspection. If you go through those things, whatever material option you have, use the moisture meter, use a black light.
Yeah, I love the black light.
Just don't go by the toilet with a black light.
Louis, are you gonna talk about all three of those, or are you just gonna talk about what they have?
Just what they have.
Just what they have. Okay.
Yeah, just what they have.
Just go in with the moisture meter and the black light, that's all you have to do. And the wife especially, she'll go running at her. "Ah!"
And now, again, if they have fiberglass, I'm going
Yeah,
to
be
talk
cool
about
with
tile.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about like. So I'm not really going to talk about fiberglass too much unless I need to, or come in like the pitch or anything. But most people, if they have fiberglass, they're going to try to look at acrylic or tile.
Right.
Yeah, they're
And
not gonna want that.
I'd rather kill tile right here in this inspection with this, and talk about the same stories with this, because this is very easy to kill once you show them the samples. Okay, but if they have this, they're going to upgrade to both of those. So I'll talk about the tile. It's maybe acrylic, but I usually focus on the tile. If they have tile, I'm not going to talk about fiberglass typically unless they're like, I want fiberglass. I mean, they're not going to. People don't want to downgrade typically. If they have.
You see tile most of the time?
I see tile and fiberglass.
Okay.
So that's how you guys can kind of walk through that and do that, because at the end of the day, guys, if you build urgency and build value and value condition them, you have a lot easier time selling in the end, because you want it just be coming down to you, them, at an affordable price. Why? Because you can control, the only variable you can control is what?
The money.
The money, the price. And if you guys have any questions, let me know.